How does your garden grow is offering 2-for-1 on cockle shells and silver bells with special odds on pretty maids all in a row. To be quite contrary, you put tulips down your trousers to impress me. The broad leafiness of the stem neck, less a tendril and more a plumage. This is our ascot, where the top hat is muddied and rooted. To be biblical, to be floral, planted in rows of open-mouthed, pink-lipped observation, trying not to gamble unless the stakes are high and meeting and lowing from a field beyond the window and a train ride away. When the rapture comes, we will start using rural idyll vocabularies like pasture. We will forget that before we missed the sound of bovine leanings, we loved this city, which now is alive with a pollen snowfall, which now is animate with the mechanized air and cutting horizon, the scrappy incision of whole roads.
Dijma. Trade will always be the same, but you can always leave. Hercules and Atlas. Bleed the lily gently, palpitate the thorny rose. The tulip dreams, the sturdy one, upon her sweetened rose. The wind has clattered all our lives, but recently it rose, and we will keep on riding it as we are in its throes. Oh, whereabouts, oh, warehouses, oh, windowing she goes. As long as there is more of her, she's never as she poses. So pray to you and me, and yet, as every petal shows, she knows the names of all the world, but ever is the rose. And where she ends, the stuff begins to curl, and manna stows away the wisdom of the feast, and white man grows and grows. She started up with porcelain, went on to pantyhose. She wears fake furs and fibers now, but ever is the rose. And if you're seeking energy, see panels rows on rows. As venting pent-up energy, the panels raise their noses to debutate the adjectives of petulance and proses that lubricate the fortunate they reinstate, but close the doors and hit the press in places no press even knows. The rose was in the internet, surrounded by verbose Americans who praised her petals as so many shows, and sinking swiftly faster in the water depth, she chose to drown. Her petals surfaced, heavy, never more she rose.
Right up against the wall, you forbid love. So we discuss, is this a parapet, a barricade, or a blockade? The street is so diverted, architecture is almost our distraction, and both sides of my head, your hands smell more of brick than brick does. It is art, it is Berlin, it is multisensory, it is secret, it's just another historically themed London cocktail bar. And while emoji is the new language of despair, for all the things I would sleep through, I am a pre-5 a.m. shimmier. I move across the room like glitter and disco, in love with your morning snore and my own incapacity when you say, don't do that.
A rose is not a rose, is a robot rose, is a horse, of course. The course of the horse is, of course, obtuse, is, of course, forced. Apples give it colic. Oranges make it sneeze. Oh, what a hopeless, miserable state. Oh, what a hopeless, miserable existence. We can do what we do, all these atrocities, only with coffee, and better with muffins. Forbid muffins, cupcakes, and the like. There is little of the modern work can be done well with a beer and a spirits. So make everyone eat porridge thrice a day or twice a day, and the meek will make sure they inherit the booze, and the strong will do nothing. Stare at the wall for a while, then attack.
You say that I have fundamentally misunderstood supply and demand because you come from a family of economists and I am willfully obtuse. You say it is that people want, and so the product is made, and made in its masses. But we did not want to be part of the mass when we met, just an area or a volume or a bed frame perfectly suited to holding onto with 4 pairs of hands, and now I demand before you supply, which again is the reverse of what you had intended when you first explained to me the principles of free market, revoked our European identities, and chewed my passport to nothing under the corner of a pillow. If I ask nothing of you, then nothing will be made, and even poverty is more productive than that. Supply and demand, you see, you say.
Forbid, forbid, forbid. It is also forbid. Sorted, I mean. Forbid, what mean? Like preempt. Be faster than. Forbid love. It is already forbidden. And as suggests good taste is a matter of choices only few of us have. This will push everyone into a compensatory kind of pairing off. Family. I massage your stinky feet. You ignore my ugly face. We, wallow, 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 all night, framed by hopelessness, which is sublime. The closer sublime. The closest sublime. The sublime that slumbers, the same always, in every cell of our bodies, in prison cell and in selling line. Give up, do nothing, and know infinity, and grasp the stars without the without the intervention of your puny hands. Everything limited has been shown to be hateful. So we need endless highways we don't leave, so we don't see the coyotes that limit our existence. We have called them inferior, and we have extincted them until they need protection to even survive. Same with the women. Timing is everything when you are dealing with knowledge and truths. First, declare them unfree. Second, while they are considering if this is true or not, delete their means of freedom. Third, admit they should be free. Fourth, spend blissful time helping them to free themselves from their age-old subjugation. Help them change their nature. Help them become more like you. And they will understand instinctively that freedom is measured in dominion of others.
An individual poem, not written in Dengema, on Dr. Zhivago and impossibilities. It has snowed here for many years, which is detrimental to the spread of communism. We are centre-right and centre-left of snow shovel leaning with salt in our hands and eyes and grit on the roads. With the way the world is going, for fuck's sake is not enough. I want it to be for your sake or mine, because we'll still fuck for the sake of it, and if that can remain unchanged, then only our separate bodies are open to disaster. Oh, blanket misrepresentation, oh, culpable homicide. All these things are my sea, air, and countryside alliance. Just switched on popular culture and detective movies that are so poetry it's anti-poetry where you are a lyrical proposition. And all my humanity is a cursory thing, and I cannot swing like that on a ballot, though my hips are usually less moralistic and socially concerned when you're around. When I say inaudible, sorry, no change, who do I even think is listening? When the tube line splits in two underneath us, the rhythm of decision reminds us of Robert Frost and Paths, which was best explained not by lecture hall exclusivity, but that irritating piper from Netflix commissioned award-winning Orange is the New Black. This is the thing about survival. You will have to live with it. And if I cannot live without you, I will have to decide on small heroisms. That to stand still on the edge of South London and wait for your call is the one that I chose when I first said falling was willful.
How can labor fail? They're working all the time. They must have played a game the others play and lost, with tricks and bullshit colors and faces deep in cars and messages to follow and soul selling in bars. They must be quite awry, for everyone who works would always vote for labor. I thought that's how it works. But if you want a change, you need it from above. A trick will do the trick. You can't do it with love, for building regulations, for bending of the pipes, for pipe playing subventions. You need someone who likes pipes and can be depended upon to think of one thing and forget another. And that is why the rights, who really stand for nothing except their pudding tongues, due to the need for teddy bears, inoculites, and ready pairs. Ever since the rights, most basic of a worker, was successfully seen through, we are a willy jerker. We speak not of the worker, we only speak of you. We squander all our free time, what is a party to do? So let's wait upon the times, with dances and with crimes. Does the floor work for you? 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 Only if you can't stand watching the depressing band will you actually touch land, eat the wrinkles of your hand, while your heart does not explode, leadens under tailored load. Wait, but they will not disband. On the right side, looking grand, you are nothing in this gate, nothing if you are not them. Images kissing your hem, and you throw them off their boats, like a weather full of oats. Only plastic bags afloats, killing those who built the boats. Ah, my heart is sore again. I will be a bore again, wanting so much more again. I'm an idle whore. A gin and tonic, please, I'm poor again. And now I'll throw a door against your chin. It will be sore again, and my heart is raw again. Into the museum again, or in glory for the masses, as the moment passes. Now is dealt in little classes. Ugly products, stupid asses. Art must cellophane the masses.
A bet is a gamble, is a risk. On a flower bed or getting you in bed, and the possibilities of a phallic tulip, and that Bitcoin purchased my latest steed, which is strong and sweated and dirty, built for fox hunting and other sexist euphemisms.
Oh, udder as ladder. You can't all be so much over me all the time, says Lilith Stammenberg. One for all. Unfortunately, then, an udder for all. Wait, no. No one suffers for all. Envy everyone everything. No, one. Envy everyone one. Rant for all. Cry because of all. Suffer for one. Unfortunately. No one for all, then all for one, unfortunately. Alone, done for. Totally alone, totally done for. As udder, elastic, ladder for all. Halting and rising at the same time. Even the police like that. All together, in and out, in and all totally alone. Suffering for all, udder for one. Crying for no one, i.e. for all. Actually, unfortunately, for one. Charge the udder by being close by. Charge closeness with booths. No, rubles, Robbie Williams doubles. Then, so soon robbed, being done, onward, udder on ground throw, as long as jumps up it. Rhyme ground with udder. Failed, onward. Rhyme shudder with cuddle, with balls and with nails. Rhyme fail, I mean derail with mail, I mean safe, sail. A feeling of chafing, chailing, then all. Blow up closeness with udders and spray. Bear all udders to Athens and onwards. Bear closeness. Charge closeness with age. Charge distance with mobile phone. Charge mobile phone with age, but close by, please. Don't hurry so far away with your fallopian tubes. Onward, power of now, charge, and onwards, udders. Onward. For no one. Rhyme, however, for one. One? No. On one. No. Yes. Lonely, the udders mutter, flutter, flounder. And then rhyme with fallopian tubes. Tubes? Balls. Rhyme with balls. Have erection on rhyming. Fall to knees, ejaculate. Timing. On your knees, big men, oddballs, elders. Charge closeness with age. Elders, now all together. Charge mobile phone with another version. And ever onward, udders fail shuddering, and forever. Never forget, always remember. One for all, however, not here. Therefore, all for one. Time after time. Everything, of course, in one also, and for no one. Onward, ever onward, don't wait, never wait. Onward.